Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop, and that's the place you can go to check out my new drops and all my new designs. Okay, today's episode we're talking about single moms and just the dynamics to how hard it is in these times, even being a single mom. A lot of people are giving up. Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made what you made, Mickey.
Just tired. I fucking hate this. I hate this some days. I'm never enough, and I feel like I'm gonna disappoint one of my kids. And every time they go to sleep, it's like I didn't spend enough time with one of them, and my daughter, who's my oldest.
Been a single mom for all of 2 years, and I have to say, I hate it here. I don't hate being a mom. I don't hate having kids, but I hate the fact that I only had two options. Either stay in an unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship or do it all on my own. And see, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did the cooking, the cleaning. I was the primary person in charge of taking care of the children. And here I thought that was a totally different category than being a working mom. As a working mom, I'm literally still doing all of the same stay-at-home mom shit, just on a different schedule. But now with the added mental stress load of how do I pay every bill by myself. And that's not even the part that frustrates me. The kicker is that this is culturally normal and even embraced, that if you're a single mom, you're just gonna struggle and that's it. I could be on the brink of a mental breakdown, literally underwater, telling people I do not know how to make this better. And someone will ask me, what's wrong? Are you okay? No, I'm not. And the response is, well, it's hard out here for everybody. And I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all going through our own struggles. But why is it culturally normal for this to be the only other option? At this point, I'm about to start dating other moms to see who wants to co-mother together. Because the fact that we're all just isolated, but going through the same exact challenges at the same time just feels ridiculous.
I want to start just an open discussion, if you will, just about being a single parent and not, this isn't, I don't even know where to start, y'all. And I definitely ain't trying to hit record and start crying, but when you start talking about something, just the emotions. I think I want to start this segment about just the fucking guilt. The guilt you feel every day that you made the decision to have kids with this person, right? And people love to be like, oh, well, you picked them and, you knew what you was doing. And, man, people have a way of pretending really well that they care about you and that they'll be there for you. And you would certainly assume that one would care enough about their children to be in their lives. And when that doesn't happen, you're left there every day with the reminder of this horrible decision that you made, right? And then the decision that you made is just not only affecting you, it's affecting your kids. It's affecting, your village, which everyone's there to help. But at the end of the day, the amount of help that you now require falls on your village, right? And then you're left feeling like a burden on top of just the guilt of what was I thinking. And it fucking hurts because you gotta sit here and act like you ain't struggling, and you gotta act like you good, and you ain't. So shout out to everybody who is doing their best every day and things people talking about. Because all you got is you and your kids. Anyway, I don't fucking know. I wasn't planning on being this fucking emotional. I swear to God, I really wasn't. But man, if you know then what you know now, boy.
Okay, so I'm a single mom, and I've been a single mom since my son was 5 weeks old. And becoming a single mom at that, has changed my perspective on a lot of stuff, including guys with children, guys that are single with kids. And 9 times out of 10, I would never date a guy with kids. And I have a kid. Let me explain why. So the way my mind thinks of it now is that there are some women out there that are choosing to be single moms. There are some women out there that, are shitty moms. There are some moms out there that did their partners dirty and, the split was because of them. That's very much so possible. However, most moms are not choosing to be single moms. That's the way I think about it now. When a man is trying to entertain me and he has a child, it makes me think, why didn't you and your baby mother work out? Because now she's a single mom. You know what I mean? And when you have a kid, whether it's with someone that you're married to, a relationship with, or whatever, like, you're expecting a family. You're expecting your child to have both parents in the same house, together, amicable, in love. So when you're raising a child separately, something must have happened. And first of all, let's be for real. As moms, 9 times out of 10, we don't have time to cheat. We're being moms. Like, let's be for real. And I'm not saying cheating is the only reason why a relationship could not work. Because I've had men tell me that, them and their baby mama didn't work out because their baby mama was tripping or whatever. And it's like, when a man tells me that their baby mama's tripping, and let's say their kid is like a year old, that makes me feel like, okay, so she's going through postpartum and you didn't have the mental capacity or the patience to deal with her postpartum. Especially if it's a situation where he gets his kid like every other weekend. Like, no mom is choosing that. No mom wanted that to happen. Especially if he has multiple baby mamas. If he has 2 or more baby mamas, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I learned my lesson the first time. Why the f you have it? Moral of the story is, I'm getting a private investigator on whoever the f I end up with next. Like, seriously, whoever I end up like dating, best believe the PI is gonna be on that. Because these men be lying about why they're not with their baby mamas no more. They be lying. And I'm not even necessarily thinking about baby mama drama, because ain't no baby mama drama when it comes to my child's biological father and me. That shit is over and done with. When we broke up, we broke up. But it's because of how bad he did me. And especially after the fact, the disrespect that I've gotten after the fact. So that's what made me think, like, too, like, when a situation is so volatile to the point where I won't even like entertain any type of conversation with you as your child's mother, like, as someone from the outside looking in, someone's trying to date you, and that's the dynamic you have with your baby mother, that would make me side eye you too. Like, why is it that bad, the beef that y'all got? You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, there are some men out there that are genuinely good single fathers that, they stepped up to the plate and they got their kids and, they're doing what they're supposed to do. I wouldn't mind one like that. But once again, my PI would confirm to me that that's what that is, because majority of these single dads are not single dads. And I'm also going to exclude dads that have like legit court ordered, like full custody of their kids, because if the court gave you full custody of your kid as a dad, then there legit is something wrong with the mama. They never do that shit unless they really, really have to. Because it is very possible for a mom to be a shitty mom and for a mom to, go MIA on her kids, and, for a mom to, I've heard of that before. I know that's possible. But it's not as likely as a motherfucker about why him.
You want to know what the worst part about being a single mom is you get robbed of a certain motherhood experience. It just doesn't exist for you when you're a single mom. You don't get to operate in a certain way because you're carrying a different type of load. And that, I think, is the most frustrating / heartbreaking thing, because it's just like, damn, if I had a different level of support, the way that I could run, the way that I could carry it. And props for how you carry the load that you have. But it's just like you sit there and you think like, oh, how great could I have been had I had the certain level of support that I deserved during pregnancy, during raising your children, whatever that looks like. It's just like, I don't know, sometimes I have that moment of reflection where I'm like, wow, not only did you like not show up, you stole something from me.
You know, I really feel for people that really don't have like a real strong village. Like, this shit fucking easy. Like, it's hard enough, motherfucker gotta work every day. But to have a child, and then you gotta work, and then you gotta just stay afloat. Like, I can't make this up. Like, whoever that has no children, please. And if you want some, please stop the want. Because that shit's so out of pocket sometimes, to the point where it's just like, why? Like, I don't know how y'all gonna come to me about this, but it's just like, why couldn't I be the woman that couldn't have kids? Because if I would have knew that my journey was gonna be like this, I would have just rather wanted than to have. Like, this ain't cool. Like, at times, like, and then when you single, it's so disgusting. Like, why? I just don't understand why men just be out here dropping these kids off on women, and then y'all just think that we supposed to just do it all, like, can't all, like. It's just not cool, man. Like, for real. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. Like, I really wish that I couldn't have did it. Like, if I would have known. Like, and then I really hate too that I had old school parents where it was like, oh, you gotta get married and then, you know, have kids. Even in my fucking marriage, like, this shit's a scam. Like, all this shit is a scam. Like, kudos to you that found a man that'll never leave you, that'll never leave you out here. But this other shit, it be so draining. It's so fucking draining. Even when you trying to make life just more comfortable, where you are just okay. Like, the shit not okay. The shit's not okay. And I don't come on social media for no attention, but this is trash. Like, this shit is trash, and I just hate it so much. If I could do it all over again, I probably would have just did what the doctor told me to do, and that was to get an abortion.
Hello. Listen, I love my strong black independent women, but y'all ain't about to sit here and tell me that y'all enjoy being a single parent. Like, you not about to tell me that. Girl, this is hard. Every day is hard. Unless you just hate the entire species of human race, you ain't about to sit up here and tell me you enjoy being a single parent. Girl, this is hard. I'm not doing it alone. Every chance that I get, I'm dropping my kid off. Even if I hated my daughter's father, I still wouldn't want to be a single parent. I'm going to deal with you. I'm going to answer the phone for you. If you call and you want to come get your kid, you can come get your kid. I don't enjoy being a single parent. This is not easy. Every day they need something. Every single day. Every day they need. You got to feed them. You got to clothe them. You got to teach them. You got to entertain them. You got to do their hair. You got to be their doctor. Like, what? Girl, you ain't about to sit up here and tell me you enjoy being a single parent. Now, all that my baby is a blessing stuff is great. Yes, kids are a blessing. They're a very beautiful thing. But you can't sit up here and tell me that you enjoy being a single parent. Nobody signs up to be a single parent. If you had a kid with a man, I guarantee that you probably thought y'all was about to be in it for the long haul. You ain't just think that you was about to be a single parent because you wouldn't have subscribed to that. You wouldn't have. You can't sit up here and tell me that.
I don't care what any baby mama say. Having to raise your kids by yourself is not a flex. And this is coming from a single mother. Listen to your sister. Don't let any baby mama deceive you into believing that being a single mother is more convenient than being a wife. You hear me? When I was pregnant with my daughter, I went through the whole pregnancy by myself. Ain't nobody going me to no appointments, no baby shower, no gender reveal. When my water broke, I got us to the hospital and from the hospital. And I can go on and on about my baby daddy. F my baby dad. F my baby dad. But I slept with him. So what kind of woman did that make me? A crazy motherfucker. Okay? You way too beautiful, way too smart, way too intelligent to be going through something like that. So live your soft girl life. Ain't nothing wrong with saying you too good to be a baby mama. You right. Because us strong black women not strong because we choose to be. We strong because we have to be.
I just saw a video of a woman saying being a single mother is not a flex. And sis is right, but I'm going to tell you what's also not a flex. Being married to someone who doesn't value you, who doesn't value your children, who doesn't care about providing for you, for your safety, for being peace for you, for being kind to you and respect you, that ain't no flex either. Staying in relationships where you're being used and abused for the sake of an image to appease society standards, that ain't no flex either. So don't listen to these people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all these other platforms trying to tell you how to live your life. You co-create with God and decide what's best for you in your situation. Because best believe, staying in a toxic relationship for the sake of not being a single mother ain't a flex. So being a single mother might be the best thing for you. Being a single mother is much better than experiencing being cheated on, lied to, getting those busted lips, them black eyes, and all that other horrendous stuff that I had to go through being married. So do what's best for you, sis. You ain't got to listen to these folks on here. You know what's best for your situation.
With the ban happening, I'm trying to be a lot nicer. I don't want to crash out and be mean. I saw this girl talking about being a single mom with 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies, struggling. Then she cussed us out midway through the video. Okay. And I'm trying to find a way to say this because she was saying that he planned to get her pregnant. He knew her ovulation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not negating that. I'm not doubting that. I'm pretty sure he did do it on purpose. But I don't know when women will get it. This is your body. No one is going to do or take care of your body but you. When you have multiple kids like that, multiple people, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not saying that I'm trying to find a word and I can't think of a word. Maybe susceptible, susceptible to certain things, to lies. And now you are stuck with 3 children that you have to provide for and you don't get any help. When you're a single mom and you're going through and you're struggling like that, you don't have any room to trust anybody. Like when I was watching that, I was like, so you trusted your baby daddy to file the taxes for you. The same baby daddy that didn't do shit for you once you had the kid. Trusted a friend to do your taxes. Like, you can't afford to trust anybody. And a lot of the times people come on here and they tell their story, but they don't be telling the full thing. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're trying to do a little thing, you're trying to get a little extra money, and it don't work out in your favor. You have to move super smart as a single mom. Like, you just don't have a choice. You can't make dumbass decisions or make stupid ass decisions. That's in the Baby Mama Book 101. You never let nobody claim your kids on your taxes. Are you crazy? That's literally insane. But, it's over with. A lot of people are giving her really good advice, you know what I'm saying? Especially trying to find some rental assistance. And it's like hard not to judge because you don't want to judge people. People go through stuff in their real life. But I don't know. I just really do feel like after one kid, one deadbeat baby daddy, that would kind of be enough for me to say, I'm not going to do this again. I'm just not. And then I'm not going to do it again and again. And so it's not until you are crying and you have no help, that's when you start realizing the stuff that you did was like, probably wasn't the smartest. But by that time, it's too late because you have 3 young children that have to eat and you have to also feed yourself, So yeah, I say all that to say that women, I don't know what it's going to take for us to protect our bodies. I don't know what it's going to take to protect. I literally don't know what else needs to be done for women to really take their health seriously. If you don't take your body and your health seriously, they're not like, it's women that I know like, oh, he did this in me or whatever, and I have to get a plan B. Like, yeah, you're going to have to get that plan B. Because if he don't get it, guess what? You are going to get pregnant. Like, I know we hate having that responsibility, but it's your body. And if you don't, like, yeah, you will be going to the clinic. And I don't care what nobody say. It's not fun and cute going up into the abortion clinic just to get abortions. It's not. And it takes a toll on your fucking body. And I'm not saying don't get it if you can't, afford the kid. But also don't put yourself in a situation where you have to do that. And also don't put yourself in a situation where you have to have a man's kids and then now you're struggling because they don't want to help you. Anyways, prayers to her and all the single moms out here. I know it's hard, but
y'all can say what y'all want. I'm telling you, single moms have it the worst. Single moms have it the freaking worst. When it comes to taking care of your kid and making sure they good, you are the first point of contact. Everything relies on you. If you get upset, don't be so upset at your kids. Why? Everybody want to come at your throat about how you treat your kids when you upset. But you got to deal with everything. You have to be the person that they have to rely on when they mess up. When they can't do something right, they gonna call you. I want my kid to know that, yes, I'm upset when you don't do this. I'm tired of people always criticizing black moms. Y'all criticize black moms more than anything in this world, and it breaks my heart because I struggle being a single mom. Y'all can put on a facade. Y'all can put on a aesthetic across it, but it does not change the fact that this world hates black single moms. This world hates black women, period. Do you know how hard it is to be a black mom? Let alone black, period. In a world that hates black people. Your family not gonna understand. I'm trying to tell you. They're gonna be the first people to judge you. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm still upset. I'm upset every chance I get. I'm upset about it. If I could take it back, I would take it back. God knows I am upset at the situation that I'm in with having to be a single mom. You prayed for this. Well, I prayed to God for a whole lot of things. And he has yet to give it to me. So why am I still stuck in this situation of being a single mom? I hate being a single mom. I hate being a single mom.
So I'm literally just in my kitchen and I really want to know how people manage to just stay strong every day for their kids. I am struggling. I am mentally struggling. Just being a single mom and having to do everything on my own. It's draining. It's so emotionally draining, and I try to find the strength every day, but I just don't have it anymore in me. So yeah, let me know how you guys manage to keep it together every day, because I have no support. No support. Everybody that told me, oh, they're gonna be there for me and my kid, this and that, when it's the time for y'all to show up, y'all leave. And that's what got me fucked up, because why? I'm genuinely not that type of person to people, but I just can never catch a break, and I'm over it.
Is it true that after you become a single mom, you decide that you're choosing your kids and you're no longer going to do life for trying to find a spouse or significant other.
So this is definitely true for me. I'm one of those single moms that plans on staying single for a long time. I'm just content with being single and just focusing on raising my child and enjoying the time that I have with her, because time really is going by so fast, and I'd hate for a relationship to distract me from what really matters, and that's making sure my child lives a really good life. Not only that, but I was in a toxic relationship with my child's father, and one of my biggest fears is ending up in another toxic relationship that has me stressed out and depressed all the time, not able to be happy in myself, and not able to be the mom that my child deserves. When I was growing up, my parents both had new people in their lives. My dad married a woman, and she was not the nicest person. I never liked my stepmom. She was toxic, and after she had her 2 kids with my dad, she wanted me out of the picture. My mom also got remarried to a man who my siblings and I did not like, and this man made me so uncomfortable. And I remember walking around the house, and my mother would get mad at me and say that I was wearing certain outfits because I wanted him to look at me and I wanted his attention. And I was like 7 years old at the time. I would get whooped over it because she thought I was trying to make this grown man look at me. And like, he was also abusive towards my mother. After she divorced him, she basically just dated bums. I would never want my daughter to have to deal with the things that I dealt with step parents. And her dad already remarried a woman who is toxic like him. So I don't want to bring the wrong person into our lives that could ruin the consistency and the stability that I've created, the peaceful, happy environment that I've created, the safe space that I've created for my daughter and myself. I would never want her to feel uncomfortable or unsafe in what's supposed to be her home. I don't want my daughter to feel like she's losing my attention to a man. And I would never ever forgive myself if something happened to her because I brought the wrong man into our lives.
So being a single mom is not a flex. Let's just get that out the way. It's not a flex. It's definitely not a flex. But you don't have to give up on love. You're definitely going to have to give up on time. But love, you can always find new love. You just don't want to put yourself in a position where you're going to be left all by yourself. You guys let me know about how you feel about this conversation, and leave your comments down below. And if you want to get back to me, or we could speak on this conversation live on my morning shows, it's 9 a.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe, write,